Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our second poem, that is 2.2 Indian Weavers. First, I'll read poem for you, then we'll go step by step. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of peacock purple and we weave the marriage bells of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud by Sarojini Naidu. So, as you know that our poem name is Indian Weavers. So first you should know what is mean by weavers. Weaver is a person whose job is weaving cloth. Now what is mean by weave? Weave means to make cloth. So in this poem we are going to talk about a person whose job is weaving cloth for the society. Before starting with the explanation, I want to introduce you our poem, our poet Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist and poet. She was an important figure in India's struggle for independence from colonial rule. Born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad, Naidu was educated in Chennai, London, and Cambridge. Sarojini Naidu's poetry includes both children's poems and other written on more serious themes, including patriotism, romance, and tragedy. Indian Weaver is a poem. Through the means of the poem, the poetess highlights the craft and the skill of the weavers. She speaks about the three important stages of man's life, that is birth, marriage, and death. And she relates them to different colors and different times of the day. The poem has the rhyme scheme AABB. The poet uses a number of literary devices to express her ideas like simile, metaphor, imagery, etc. The poem consists of a discussion between the poet and the weavers. The poet asks the weavers and later reply. So students, here we'll start with our first stanza. First I am going to read first stanza for you. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. In the first stanza, the poet asks the weavers why they are weaving clothes early in the morning, which seems to be a quite beautiful and charming. And for charming here they used word gay. Gay means charming, happy. The cloths are blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. Halcyon is the other name of the kingfisher. The wings of the kingfishers are bright blue in color. In addition, blue color also symbolizes loyalty. A blue color thus symbolizes something beautiful and precious. Hence, in this stanza, the cloths weaved by the weavers are quite special and this is why the poet is curious to know about them. The Indian weavers reply, "We weave the robes of a newborn child." That is, they are weaving the beautiful dress for a young one who has just came to the world. In this stanza, a number of images are used to describe the first stage of human life, like break of a day, garments so gay, and blue as a wing of halcyon wild. This stage is full of happiness, freshness, hope, beauty, etc. There is no sorrow in this stage. So, in the first stanza, you can see the poet, she is talking about young age of a person. Second stanza of the poem, weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock purple, and we weave the marriage bells of a queen. Second stage is adulthood. In the second stanza, the poet again meets the Indian weaver, this time during the fall of night. It probably refers to the evening or dusk time when the sun sets and darkness paves the way. Moreover, it is also the time during which most of the Indian marriages take place. The poet questioned the weavers why they weave a garment so bright like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. The garment at this time is bright and full of colors like the feathers of peacock, unlike the one color is blue. The weavers reply that they weave the marriage bells of a queen, thus referring to the second, or in the other words, adult stage of the life. During this stage, humans are quite active. They love each other, get married, and quest for a better and prosperous life. So, in the second stanza, you can find some new words like plumes. Plumes means soft feathers. Wells, marriage wells. Marriage wells means a piece of a thin material for covering the head and face of a woman. So in Hindi we can say ghungat. The colors from the second stanza, purple and green, symbolize sorrow and happiness, or struggle and ease in one's adult stage. And these all colors are ups and downs of the life, make the adulthood bright. Now we'll move to our last stanza, that is third stanza. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Here the poet is talking about the third stage of the person's life, that is death. In the final stanza, the poet finds the weavers solemn and still. That is, they are quiet, sorrowful, grieved and silent. They are weaving something weird in the moonlight chill. That is, in the dead of the night, which is white as a wither, white as a cloud, that is colorless, lifeless. As the poet fails to figure out what it is, so that is the cloth. Why they are sorrowful and silent? She asks them what are they weaving rather than why are they weaving. They reply, they means who? Weavers. Weavers reply that they are weaving shroud. Shroud means the cloth put on the dead body for a dead person. Thus, the third stanza and the final stage is death, which is emotionless, lifeless, like a white cloud or the feather. In this way, the life which begins with life, joy, hope, etc., ends with sorrow and grief. So now I am going to summarize the poem. The poem describes the different stages of human life, that is birth, marriage and death. In another way, it tells about the life cycle of a human beings, means childhood, youth and old age. The poetess asks three questions to the viewers and their answers are relates to life. The poetess says that weavers started their work in early morning and they make bright garments in blue color as the wings of the kingfisher. When the poetess asks the question, weavers tells that they weaving the garment of a newborn child. It relates to the childhood of a person. The childhood is more attractive like a blue color. Happiness is there. The night time the weavers weaving the attractive garments in purple and green color like the plumes of peacock. When the poetess asks the question, they tell that it's a marriage well of a human being. Youth is the golden time of our life, energetic, enjoyable, and attractive. So that's why here use the expression the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. In the moonlight night, the weaver's attitudes change. They become serious and calm. The garment is white color like feather and cloud. They are weaving the cloth of a dead man's funeral shroud. It clearly indicates the old age of a person. The white color feather and the cloud are carrying to the statement that the end of life. Feather had come out from the wing now. It has no use and the cloud is moving. After few minutes we can't see the cloud in the actual place. Thank you.